How's everybody doing out there today? I want to welcome everybody to the new channel, Gunlocker 75. Today we have a high roller home defense package. I'm going to do a series of these videos showing you different combinations that you can use for home defense. Combinations that I like, and it's kind of my way of thinking when it comes to home defense. So we're going to start with the high roller package today, and we're going to work our way down in other videos to less expensive, more practical packages. So stay tuned. Alright, we'll get started on our high roller home defense package. What I have on the table today is a Kriss Vector in 45 ACP and a Glock 21 in 45 ACP. And the reason why I chose these, this isn't my current home defense package, but this is something that I would consider with the way I think about home defense. The reason why I have these two items here is because they both take Glock mags. They're both 45 ACP, so you can interchange all your magazines. Here's a 30 round Glock mag that I would normally put in the Vector. Everything's unloaded. Both mags are unloaded. If I want, I can drop it in this Glock 21 and I'm good to go. So no matter what happens, I can interchange these mags amongst each other, and same ammo, same mags. Here's our 13 round. So we got a 13 plus 1 in our Glock 21. And we have a 30 plus 1 in our Vector. And once again, no matter what you want to do, you can interchange the mags between one another. And then what I would do is keep an ammo can full of the mags. So this is my 9mm setup, but if I was going to use this setup, I would have, several 30 rounders loaded and several of the 13 rounders. And no matter which gun I have, I'm good to go. And obviously you keep these both locked up in a secure location. To me, this is the shit hits the fan type of be prepared for anything home defense. A simple handgun is more than enough. This is just kind of the way I think. So I guess let's break down each firearm individually now. So we have our Glock 21 here. This one's a Gen 4 in FDE, flat dark earth. It's a 13 round capacity, 13 plus 1. You have a 4.6 inch barrel, a 6.77 sight radius, dual recoil spring. It's 29.30 ounces empty. Very, very good handgun. You can't go wrong with the Glock, period. 45 ACP, I mean, it knocks stuff down. I'm going to do a video coming up here where I shoot both of these, and you'll see just how hard it hits a steel target in comparison to like a 9mm. So 45 is a very popular option for people for home defense. I currently have a 9mm setup, which I'll show you on the next video. Bone stock on this Glock, absolutely nothing done to it. Original sights, that's it. But I think it's a very good option for a handgun. Now, if you want to add a rifle to this mix, now, this is technically a pistol, the Kriss Vector here. I consider it more of a carbine myself, but technically it's a pistol. You have a 5.5 inch threaded barrel, a 30 round magazine. You can put the 13 rounders in there. It's the Super V recoil mitigation system. Basically, when the bolt comes back, it drops down and forms kind of your V, and it's to maintain muzzle flip. So this gun's like shooting a 22. It is absolutely a great gun to shoot. And the reason why I like these kind of weapons, and you'll see in my next video with my home defense setup, I choose pistol caliber stuff. You know, yeah, ARs are awesome. I own them. AKs are great. I own them. But if you really had to get into a gunfight and you're unloading some rounds, I feel more comfortable with pistol rounds. You know, they're not going to travel as far. They're going to get the job done. Obviously, you know, use hollow points. And, you know, you don't want to be ripping off an AK necessarily, and you got rounds flying everywhere, and who knows where they're going to go. You're responsible for every round that comes out of that gun. You know, total length on this is only 24.5 inches. It's got a delayed blowback gas system. I put a Sig Sauer Romeo 5 red dot on it. These red dots, if you get them on sale, they run about $100. I've seen them for as high as $150, but if you catch a good sale, you get them for $100, and they're great. I have 3 or 4 of them. This is what I buy for a lot of my guns. I mean, you really shouldn't go cheap on optics, but I don't think you have to spend a fortune on them either. So the Vector, just an amazing piece to, you know, to defend yourself or just to shoot in general. I think it's a more practical gun too. Now these are expensive. Why I call this the high roller package is this is about $2,000 just to have these 2 guns. But I think they're really practical. Lots of people have ARs, and I'm not discounting ARs whatsoever because they are great. But there's a lot of people out there that have AR-15s and they don't ever shoot them. And that's because they maybe don't have a place to shoot them. You know, so you could find a lot easier place to shoot something like this. So this may be a more wise investment, you know, for some, even though it's more money. And they're a joy to shoot. Just amazing. Amazing gun. So, you know, here's what it would look like with your 30 rounds. 30 rounds of 45 ACP plus 1 in the pipe. That should get it done right there. And then if something happens with this gun, if you were in that kind of a fight, all your mags that are loaded are ready to go to continue on either way. So that's how I think when it comes to home defense. I like to have 2 guns ready to go, interchangeable mags. I hope this kind of helps you out. I hope that it makes you think a little differently about, you know, your current home defense. If you need to, you may have it all ready to go. I'm going to do some more videos like this, and I will be doing a range video with these so you could just really see the impact of 45 ACP when it hits a steel target. Questions, comments, let me know. If you get a chance to like the video, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.